I'm Naomi Watts and I play Sam Bloom.
Hi, I'm Andrew Lincoln and I play Cameron Bloom.
And this is Shot by Shot for Penguin Bloom.
You know, it is about a story about a family that, that have been traumatized by a freak accident. And, they bring this damaged bird into their house and, through saving the bird, they save their own lives. That's the story.
I'm on the floor and I see Penguin. I'm in a bad mood at this particular moment, but I see Penguin looking like something's going to happen, like he's trying to tell me something. We sort of have this locking of eyes, and then off he goes off the bottom of the bed and flies out of the room. And I'm thinking, gosh, I wonder where he's going. Is it happening? Is it happening? And I'm stuck here on the floor and I hear the kids lighting up with excitement and screaming, "Penguin, Penguin! He's flying, he's flying!" And I hear them having that celebratory moment together and feeling bad about the state I'm in. But then in comes my beautiful husband, Andrew Lincoln. I'm okay, it's fine.
I just basically come in, put my back out a couple of times, and then leave the scene.
And he scoops me up and says, "You're not missing it." And it was just one of those beautiful, beautiful moments that we knew the audience would be just celebrating with us.
It was a real release.
The bird doing this sort of breaks the seal of like, yes, we can be happy. We can all be synchronized.
This was the moment that sort of galvanized Sam, I think, in order to sort of live again. She saw this creature that had been rehabilitated and the sort of energy and watching this animal continue to fight day after day in order to fly. Look, I'm going to break some hearts here. There was more than one bird.
Yeah.
There were several birds. Jerry was numero uno. He came with a backstory. He was very well prepared.
He was the best. He was the best.
But then actually he failed to deliver a lot. As Naomi, you will back me up on this. And then One Take Wendell appeared, and she was absolutely lethal. One Take Wendell was the bird that that surely should get all the plaudits. When the Oscars happen and she gets the golden goose or whatever it is, and she came through Wanda without a shadow of a doubt. She knew her lines. She was very good on improv. She was lethal, actually. Hollywood was everything you thought he would be. He never showed up. Hugh was the skittish one. Swoop was the stunt, obviously. But largely, I would say, Jerry was supposedly the man, but he had a few. Yeah, he had a few dodgy days.
He got moody.
If
he didn't get enough worms, he would, just not pull a trick.
He was. That's actually right. Basically, what we're talking about is that they were driven by hunger. Basically by food, like most actors I've worked with. So, it wasn't an unusual experience, was it?
Yeah, we got cozy pretty quickly. The first day was the all-time icebreaker for me. I was supposed to have had several days training getting comfy with birds, but I wasn't able to do that because there were so many other things to do. So on the first day, I just remember the bird being in my lap, and I was like, okay, this is a little bit weird. I was mostly freaked out by the worms, I'll say, because, right, who wouldn't be? They're wriggly. They don't like dead worms, by the way. They've got to be alive. And they had to sort of plant the worms in all kinds of weird places so the bird would come and get close. And I just was nervous that my eyes were going to get pecked out. Anyway, the bird went up on my head where the worms were, where the bird was supposed to be, and he's picking at my head, and then he's been there, he's so comfy, so relaxed, having a good old time with the worms. He decides to take one, right there on my head. And I feel this warm sensation, and I promise you, it was my first day, and everyone's eyes started popping, and I'm trying to stay in the scene, and then it just sort of, this warm sensation trickles down the center of my face, and then I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? And I'm laughing, and I'm going literally like, and it goes into my mouth, right there into my mouth. And as Glendon says, that could have gone two ways, you know.
Yeah.
Could have like laughed or stormed off the set crying. The magpie repaired so much. The penguin, the beautiful healing of that bird created the beginnings of her healing.
Thanks.
Thanks for watching our Shot by Shot.
And don't forget to watch Penguin Bloom on Netflix.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the Netflix Film Club channel to get our latest exclusive videos. Plus, hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.